Hi guys, it's Heidi. I wanted to stop by and show you guys how I make my beef jerky. This is one of my kids' favorite. It's very simple for them, easy on to go snack. They love it with the sticky rice. So let's go over the main ingredients. Of course, the beef. The one that I chose, you could use any kind, is eye of round roast. It's a big chunks of roast meat. I got 2 packs of that. Okay. And my other ingredients is ginger. I got a handful of it. I do different types of marinade for my beef jerky, but this particular one is gonna have lots of ginger in it. It's gonna be on the sweet end as well. It's like a handful of ginger. And I have 2 heads of garlic. They've been peeled. So with the ginger, I went ahead and, removed the skin. They're not completely, but it's okay. You're gonna blend them up anyway, and it doesn't have to be perfectly. Okay. So with the rest of the ingredients, very basic. I use MSG in my cooking. If you don't, leave that out. Of course, my chicken broth mix. Every seasoning in my cooking has this in there. Sesame seed. White sesame seed. This is the kind that I'm using. I had this for a long time, but never really used them until today. And I'm gonna use a little bit of curry powder. I normally don't put this in, but I wanted to try something new, so I'm gonna put this in a little bit, not too much. And of course, my oyster sauce. All right, I'm gonna go and rinse the meat, and I will be right back. Hi guys. So I got the meat washed, and I pat it dry with the paper towel. I will show you how I cut my meat. So I cut the whole roast in half. And how I'm gonna be cutting it, you see the line on the meat? I'm gonna go that way. And as far as thickness goes, I would cut mine a little bit thick so that when it gets dry in the dehydrator, it doesn't turn out too thin. Because if you have it too thin, you cook them up, it gets cooked really fast, and it gets crispy, and I don't like them crispy. Okay, this is my thickness, and this is the way I cut mine along the grain. All right, let's go ahead and just finish that up. Now there is all sorts of ways to marinate your beef jerky. I particularly have about 3 different ways that I marinate it, but I realize this is the best for my family, especially my kids. They don't like the beef jerky that is hard to chew. So this one works well for them. The reason is that it got lots of ginger, and ginger helps tenderize the meat. Okay, let's just try to keep the size the same with the thickness as well. Normally in the summer I would dry my outdoor. We have this big net that I put my meat in there. It covers it really well. You don't get any fly going in there. That's the old style, loud style of drying beef jerky. And I actually like that better because it gives you different texture to your beef jerky. But since the weather is cold, of course, I am going with my dehydrator. And that's also the one convenient way of drying your meat. You just plug it in, leave it out there, and you know, you don't have to worry about turning it over. All right, guys, I will finish up the cutting and I will be back. Hi, guys. So I cut up all my meats. I'm done with it. This is how much I got from that 2 packs. It's pretty much, I mean, it looks a lot, but when you dry them up, you could probably get like a big Ziploc bag. The large size Ziploc bag, probably that much. Okay, so what we're gonna do next, we are going to blend the ginger and garlic together. I left out 2 ingredients, sugar and olive oil. I did say at the beginning that I wanted sweet beef jerky. Let me grab my olive oil. It's somewhere here. Sorry guys, I should have been prepared, but of course, I forget things. Like I said, this is raw video of me cooking, so it's not gonna be perfect. Anyway, here's my olive oil and my sugar. All right, let's go ahead and blend the ginger and garlic together. Now, I got my blender here. I am using my blender that I use for my shake. It is okay because it's herb, you know. It's nothing raw in there like meat white. It's all vegetables or herb that I blend them. Put all your stuff in. And olive oil will help tenderize the meat as well, so I use that a lot. And plus, you're gonna blend this up. If you don't have some type of liquid to mix your stuff together, it's gonna be hard to blend them really well. I'm just gonna put that amount in there. If it's not enough, I could add some more. I told you guys that I don't have an exact measurement when it comes to my cooking. I mean, I'm still learning. I'm not a great cook at all. There's certain things that I'm good at it, but there's a lot of things that I still have to, you know, kind of practice it on. Okay, let's blend this up. See how it's not really, you know, blending as well because it's starting to get congested down there. So what I do is I shake them up, and I might need some more oil. Shake them up. I'm gonna add a little bit more of the olive oil. It doesn't look like it's mixing as fast as I want it. I'm gonna put about 1 tablespoon. So bear with me guys while I get this all together. Shake, because you want a really good blend. I think that's good. I will show you guys the paste. See that? It has to be nicely blend. Okay, now that's all going into the mixing bowl with your meat. Let me set that away. Ah! Just drop that on the stove. Scrape that out. Okay. Okay. Let me wipe my counter. Okay, I hope you guys could see this. I want to make sure you could see my... Put them all in there. Shake them out. Ugh. After this is finished, the rest is piece of cake. They smell so good. Ginger and garlic. Good mix. See how much the garlic and the ginger is? This is how much I put on mine. Okay. Let's put the chicken broth mix first. Like I said, I have no exact measurement, guys, so I'm gonna put the amount that I think it needs for now, and then if after testing the taste it needs some more other stuff, I add them on to it. I'm gonna get a new spoon. I will be back. One bad habit is leaving my cabinet drawers open. My husband hates that, but I can't stop myself. Every time I open something, I will leave it. I won't, it's like I will move on to different things. So next thing I realize, I have to go back and close them all. Okay guys, I'm putting 2 tablespoons of the chicken broth mix for now. Sprinkle that on. Okay. Next, let's get the oyster sauce. The oyster sauce. Everything tastes good with oyster sauce. Okay. Let's do 3 tablespoons for now. Okay. Next is my MSG extra flavor. MSG, I'm gonna add about a little bit, maybe half a tablespoon. Half a tablespoon, that's not that much. Oh my gosh, can you guys hear that? My stomach is growling. I have not had breakfast yet. What's next? I got oyster, MSG, chicken broth mix. Let's sprinkle some curly powder. Now, like I said, I never used this before. It's my first time. But I had deep fry chicken wings for the kids before, and I used this. It turns out so good. I want to go ahead and see what it tastes like with beef jerky. Just gonna sprinkle that on. Sprinkle it on. And of course my sugar. Like I said, it's gonna be on the sweet end, so I'm gonna put a little bit more sugar than I normally would in any of my cooking. I'm gonna try 3 tablespoons for now. 3 tablespoons. You know, I need to add a little bit of salt so that it gets the sugar, the meat, and everything else blend well. Give that, intensify the flavor. I'm gonna use 1 tablespoon for now. Okay. You guys probably look at this like, whoa, that's a lot of seasoning. But think about it, I got lots of meat in there, and you need a lot of seasoning to get your flavor. I do not like my beef jerky plain, guys, so it's just gonna need what it needs to make it taste good. I think we got everything in. Now we are going to mix it up really well. We are leaving the white sesame seed last. I wanted to get all my wet ingredients mixed up first. Mix that. Oh, this glove is not working well. I need to get a better glove. This was given to me from my sister-in-law way back. I just need to use it up before I buy a new one. Ooh, smell all the ginger. It smells so good. I love ginger. Ah, look at my glove. It's like falling apart. I have to keep putting it back on. Okay. Now that's mixed well. I'm gonna add my sesame seed. Sprinkle that on. You guys like a lot of it, put a lot. But I just put fairly good amount, not too much. See that? Another glove. Whew. Okay, let's mix it all in. Mix it, mix it. I'm gonna try to show you guys how it looks like. See that, guys? You see all that? Let's tilt the camera a little bit. Show you guys. Let's do a close up. Close up. Look how beautiful that looks. Look at all the ginger. Makes it look so rich. Okay. That's mixed good. And I will have to taste my meat in terms of flavor if it's enough or it needs some other ingredients. And how do I test my meat? I cook them. Now this one, I don't microwave them like I do with my egg roll stuffing, just because it's a big, thick slice of meat. So I'm gonna cook them in high boil, just to get it, you know, speed up the cooking. And you just want to tap a little bit on the meat to taste the flavor. So what do? Let's try to pick the one that is not big chunk, because you don't want to waste your meat. All you want to do is just taste the flavor, not eat them. Okay, I'm going to try to find a small size meat. So this is good meat. You do not want to waste it. Ah, it's hard to find anything. Goodness, come on. Give me a... Okay. Oh. Okay, maybe this one. Well, it's still nice. Oh, well. I don't want to waste you guys' time. Okay. put your meats in aluminum foil and then go and cook them up in your oven. Oven. It's on high, guys. See that? It's on high. Broil on high. So we're gonna put that in here. Woo. I had it heated up so that it doesn't take too long. Put them in there. See that? Just let them cook. I will be back and show you guys or give you guys how it tastes like. Hi guys. So the meat that I put in the oven and to test the taste is cooked right there. So what I do to test my taste, I tab on it a little bit. It's pretty good. If I don't want it sweet, like too sweet, because you can't really taste that sweetness in this one that much, you would be fine with it. The flavor wise, it's perfect. It is like, it's pretty tasty. This is actually, the taste is on the medium end. Everything mixed, all the seasoning went really well. It turns out great. If you guys like the, you know, how it tastes like, then I would leave it and be done. But since I want it a little sweeter, I'm going to add a little bit more of the sugar. I mean, I didn't really taste that much sweet going, so I'm gonna add 2 tablespoons, extra 2 tablespoons of that. And mix it, give it a last mix, and you should be good to go. Mix it up, mix it up. Goodness, I just love the smell of ginger. It just has that really nice aroma. The meat is cooked, so if you guys want to eat it to take, you know, give it more in-depth taste, you can. I mean, I have it on high. I put in a top layer, and the meat is cooked. So it's pretty good. Awesome. So we went ahead and add extra sugar. What you're gonna do is wrap it up, put it in the refrigerator. I normally put it in for like 2 hours, and after that I will put them in my dehydrator and set them out to dry outside. All right, guys, I will show you when it's ready to put in dehydrators how I do mine. All right, see you later. Bye. Hi guys, so I got all the tray filled up. Just to give you a look, see that? I try to fill it as much as I can. There's some little gaps, but the piece of meat, it's not gonna, you know, completely cover it. So I still got a little bit left that I need to dry after this round is finished. Just a little bit left. I'll do that after this one. So what do you do next? All you have to do is plug it and set it on the meat, fish, and jerky mode, and you are good to go, which is the top level. Okay, I will put this out in my garage because I don't want the smell to, you know, overly taking over the house. So this is gonna be dry out in my garage. Follow me, guys. Let's go get this dried up. Me aside. Set you guys down. I'll be back. Let me put this outside first. Okay guys, there you, I have it out here. It is plugged. It is on. This is the level that I'm using, the top part. Can you see it? I'll show you when it's all done. I'm gonna leave it out there. It's gonna be long before it's ready. Okay, when it's finished, I'll go ahead and show you guys what it looks like. Thank you. Hi guys, I am back. I just want to stop by and show you guys what my beef jerky looks like when it's all dried up. Now I have it on for 8 hours in the dehydrator for 8 hours. Now I want to go over the selections that I went with. You want to go with meat, fish, and jerky, which is 155, the top dot. Now let's take a look at how our jerky looks like. Voila! Look at that, guys. Doesn't that look delicious? Now you can see the size has shrunk. I have mine for 8 hours and it's the perfect dryness that I want. It is not too dry. You could bend them, you know. But it's not, of course, it's not like wet. Not crispy dry. Just about right for me. If you want yours to be less than mine, less dry than mine, you could obviously check to make sure between that 8 hour period how dry you want yours. How I cook mine, I like it deep fried because to me it's moist than cooking it in the oven. You could bake them if you like. Okay, let's look at my oil. I have it all ready. I'm going to show you guys how I cook them. First of all, make sure your heat is on low. You don't want this to cook really fast because it gets really, you know, it gets cooked pretty fast. And you just kind of want to slow cook it so that it doesn't turn out too crispy. Now oils has been set. I lower it. It was on medium earlier and I tried to test it. It was cooking way too fast for me, so I turn it down to toward the kind of low end, number 3, and kind of give it a, you know, a turn here and there. You don't want it to cook too fast. Okay. If you're wondering what that thing right there is, that's my sticky rice cooking. I don't have the loud basket steamer that you cook your sticky rice in. So what do I do? Well, I got a metal strainer. I went ahead and used that instead. I actually think it's better. It seems to cook faster. See that, guys? I think my oil's a little bit too high. Kind of look. It cooked too fast. I'm gonna turn the heat down more. I want it to slowly cook the beef jerky. I don't want it to go too fast. Because if you go too fast, look how it looks. It's way too crispy for me. Okay. You don't need to cook this long. I think this is good for me. Okay. And continue to fry them. If you don't like to fry yours, you could always bake them. Alright guys, you have an idea how to cook them. I am going to go and finish this up. Thank you for stopping by. Hi guys, I wanted to stop by and give you a little tips in cooking your beef jerkies. Now since we put a lot of gingers in this, you know, in the beef jerkies, you don't want to overcook it, because if you do, your beef jerky will turn out a little bitter. So I just kind of like, you know, flip it maybe a couple rounds and then take them out. And here's the one that I got done with it. See that? Now this one got overcooked. You can see the difference between the rest. It's more burnt light color. You want yours to look a little bit over on this end. As far as, you know, with the, how does it taste? I love it. You get that really rich ginger taste, and it's not hard. It's really kind of soft, so the meat is really tender. Alright guys, that's all the tips I wanted to give you guys. See you later.